Let's put a roof on this shed. So we should be in the architecture tab and let's select the level 2 or roof level in the floor plans view. Hopefully you have it renamed roof at this point, and then choose roof as your option. So we're going to make sure define slope is checked and a 1-foot overhang. And then let's select this edge here. You can see that the overhang is on the left hand side, and that means that the slope is going to come up from the left hand side. And then we're going to do the same thing over on this edge. And now let's uncheck define slope because we want these to be gable ends and not slope on these edges. Now we need to choose modify, and we're going to modify the pitch on this one and make this 5 and make this 5 also. This should be a 5/12 pitch. So now we can oops, there we go. Now we can check the check mark, and it says, would you like to attach the highlighted walls to the roof? So that's going to be this front and rear gable wall, and yes, we want to do that. So we're going to do that. And the next thing we need to do is edit the type. So we're going to duplicate this and call this shed roof and edit that. Let me shrink this up a little bit here. So we need to insert a few layers into here. The top layer is asphalt shingles, and that's going to be 0.5 inches. And that's a finish layer. And let's change that category. So those asphalt shingles should be located down here in roofing. And we have asphalt shingles, so you can click that and move it up. And it's already up here. That's why it said replace. So it was already in there. I'm going to click apply and OK. So that one is set. The bottom layer is going to be, we're going to make this a 2x4 roof. We're not expecting a lot of load on this, so we're just going to do 2x4 trusses on this just to give it kind of that feel. So that's a 3.5 inches, and that's structure, and that's just going to be wood, which I've already preloaded into this up here. So go down to, well, maybe I haven't. All right, let's move it up there. There we go. Click apply, and then we have a 1/2 inch of sheathing, 0.5 inches of sheathing, plywood sheathing. And I do believe I saw plywood sheathing in that. And so let me just look at plywood, and that came up. Otherwise, it'd be down here somewhere. And we also want to put on the tar paper. So let's add that, and that's going to be a membrane layer. We're going to leave it as a thickness of nothing. And you can find that by typing in felt on the top, or you could type in roof if you want. That'll give you a few other things. And we look down on here, we're going to see roofing felt. So I'm going to add roofing felt, and then I'm going to choose that. And that's the stuff that's going to go underneath the shingles. So we'll make that thickness 0. It's just it's a very thin sheet, maybe 1/8 of an inch, and click OK, and then OK again. And now we have a roof on there. And so let's take a look at it in a 3D view, and you should end up with something like this.